Hey Sagittarius Collective, welcome to your quick session. Interested in a personal session? My email is located in my TikTok and YouTube bio. We're going to get straight into whatever it is that's going on that the universe wants you to know about with some advice pertaining to your situation. Remember to place yourself where you fit because not one size fits all here. Alright, so you have ego, mask, and risky. The energy I'm getting here, Sagittarius, whether this is pertaining to you or this is you feeling this way, there is somebody here who is trying to or who is holding back some sort of conversation or honesty or emotions because they're trying to figure out something before making a decision, okay? Somebody here is holding back the fact that they're feeling undervalued, unappreciated, or ignored altogether. Like somebody feels like they're not receiving the proper attention that they would like to feel, or they're just not receiving satisfaction. Okay, whether this is in a connection, put it where it goes, but somebody is just dissatisfied with whatever a situation is, and I'm getting like somebody has their suspicions here about another person, but they're not saying anything right now and they're holding back and waiting to see either how somebody moves or if they receive some sort of information before making a decision. I'm getting that somebody, if this is pertaining to a relationship or intimate connection, somebody could have cheated on the other person or somebody could have stepped out and did something that was risky. Okay, and the other person that got cheated on and stepped out on agreed to work on something, agreed to make something work, agreed to try and work on the connection or the situation. And I get that they're holding back to see how it goes. Like they're holding back their real feelings. You know, this person that agreed to work on something, but they're still guarded. They're still defensive. There's still a guard up here that somebody has yet to let down or truly get over. And I get while this person is still guarded, they're holding back feelings because somebody has their guard up because they still have suspicions. They still are suspicious of a person. They're not really sure like the connection is going to really work out or things are going to really work out. So I'm getting like this person has not truly let down their guard, but they're willing to work on the situation and they're willing to work on it to see if it's worth continuing to put the effort into, if it's worth continuing to stay in. So this person is held back right now and a little emotionally detached at this time, whether this is you or them, okay? Because they're trying to figure out if it's worth moving forward, if it's actually going to work and stand the test of times. So somebody here has a mask on, okay? They're not really telling their whole truth. They're not telling how they truly feel because they are holding back to see how things work. But I do get that somebody is feeling left out in the cold, a little rejected, feeling like they're getting the cold shoulder, like they're not getting everything that they want to receive. They're not feeling the kind of love they want to feel or feeling it in the way they would like to. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing here. Somebody's emotionally guarded. They're more so in their ego than they are in their emotions and they're just holding back, waiting to see how something goes before they make a decision to stay or go. All right, as far as your advice, Sagittarius, you have denial and soulmates. Sagittarius, I'm gonna tell you this: you deserve to be happy. Okay, you deserve to be in a connection. You deserve to live a life that you created, that you actually want, that you actually been praying for. All right, and although it may not be easy and it takes work, it's out there. It's possible, regardless of where you come from, because you could be from environments who you're used to toxicity, you're used to seeing toxic relationships and connections, you're used to things being this way. But who says it has to keep going with you? Who says you can't be the one to stop it right in its tracks and change the narrative and the dynamic? Okay, you deserve to have your wishes fulfilled just as well as anybody else. Okay? And I'm getting that somebody here could be a little delusional. And we're all a little delusional to some extent, but I'm getting somebody here is like in denial about a person. Like somebody here could be with somebody that they want to be with, but they are in love with this person's potential of what they could be rather than who they truly are and who they're showing up as. So I get that somebody here particularly keeps giving chance after chance after chance because they have that hope, have that faith that this person can grow up and be exactly who they want them to be, how they want them to be, and give them everything that they've been ever wishing for and dreaming of. But in reality, I'm getting the situation is unequally yoked. There's the communication seems shitty. I mean, it's so, but it's not what it could be. Now, listen, I'm not saying that things can't be worked on. Sagittarius, you know the situation better than I do. I'm just reading what I'm getting and what I'm feeling, okay? But somebody here has to be willing to take action, has to be willing to take the initiative to start the conversation, to have that grown up and that more evolved and mature conversation if that's what it takes. You know, because there could be potential here for growth, but both people have to be willing to put in the work, okay? Because if one person is showing up but allowing the other person to come with the bare minimum, that's all somebody here is going to be receiving is the bare minimum. So Sagittarius, you're being advised to speak up when spirit calls for you to speak up. Even if the conversation or what you got to say may be a little hard to hear or a little hard to share to the other person, because I'm getting somebody may not want to say something because they don't want to hurt somebody's feelings or they don't want to start an argument or start confusion. It's not starting confusion. It's allowing your voice to be heard. It's allowing the other person to see your perspective and how you feel. And if that person truly loves you, it's showing you if they love you or don't really love you or not. It's showing if they respect you or don't really respect you or not. Because by you stepping up to say how you feel, if somebody loves you, like truly loves and respects you, Sagittarius, they're going to have that conversation with you and they're going to put in the work and the consistency and the effort that it takes to become better, just as you should for them. Although we should all be doing it for ourselves, but it's still when you're in a relationship, when you're in a partnership, both parties should want to continue to grow together and evolve together to become better with each other and for ourselves. That's what I'm saying. So somebody here has to stop being in their head, hoping and praying and wishing that things are going to get better, but not willing to take action that is necessary to help the situation get better. Somebody here has to be the bigger person, Sagittarius, if you really want it. And if not, it's still calling for you to be honest and step up and speak the truth to this person because it will not be fair and it is not fair to lead somebody on and you know you don't really want to be there. So be fair here, Sagittarius. And if you really want to be where you are, voice and express your truth. Live in your authenticity no matter how challenging it may be, because that's going to open doors to show you what it is and what it ain't. Even if it hurts, you got to be willing to put in the work if you truly want the life that you want. All right? I'm hoping this helped y'all. I'm wishing y'all the best, Sagittarius, on your journey. Wishing you love, life, light, peace, blessings, and joy. Stay safe, stay prayed up. And until next time, I will see you again here at the same spot, maybe not at the same time. Bye, Sagittarius.